So Chevy doesn't like the garbage truck, the mail truck, anything, right? His thing every Friday is to go after the garbage man. So I told my husband, let Chevy out, and then Buddy wanted to go, so I said, let Buddy out, and Harley followed. Buddy's standing next to my husband at the front door, and I'm just to the left, and Harley's by the, whatever that white stuff is that we put up, and Buddy didn't do a damn thing, and Chevy flashed. And last time this little boy got his face sliced by a foot, he still has a big fat scar right under his eye. And my thought was, get him. So I reached down, grabbed him by his middle of his back, and I yanked him up, put him under my left arm, and went toward Chevy because my husband tried to swat him away. Chevy went back, lunged at Buddy again. Well, this time, Buddy got him in the top of his head. He has a slash. Chevy's fault completely. That twit ruined this dog. Ruined this dog. For some reason, he gets really aggressive towards my service dog, who is docile, who is very loving, would only chase a dog that doesn't belong to this property. But Chevy is a hot-headed, mean little dog. He can be loving, but he's mean. Right now, his butt's locked in the laundry room, and he's going to stay there because I have to protect this little guy, and I got to protect my bigger dog, who gets his ass handed to him every time this one flashes. Let me explain to you. When you whip your dogs with thick ropes, force them to eat, urinate, and defecate where they sleep, they become mean. When you always tell them no, take them away from their siblings, lock them in a room, they become mean. When they aren't raised by the right people and allowed to be dogs, they're mean. I never, ever, ever should have given her permission while she lived in my house to take that dog the day we said we'd take this one, but they came with two. And I told her, if you ever leave, he's a litter mate. He stays in this house. He's a house dog. That was the agreement, the only agreement. But she took it upon herself while living in my home to do whatever she wanted with him. We're out in the front yard one day and she takes one of my dog's thick rope toys because he's a tiny puppy not listening and baps him in his back end and hurts his leg. He still has problems with it till this day. He's got aggression issues. It took a really long time, and my husband gave him that dog baths because he would attack. The first day we got him, he attacked me. 6, 8 weeks old. Just a tiny puppy, you know. But he bites. None of my other dogs bite. Just Chevy. That tells me he was extremely tortured behind closed doors. That's not okay. Some people really should not ever have animals, and this female is definitely one of them. This is maybe the 5th time that Chevy has done this. The first 2, 3 times was in front of his previous parent. And the other 2 times, my husband and I had intervened. So that's 5 times. That's insane. That's too much. I'm livid. I injured my hand. Swollen. But my foot is what's messed up. Yeah, this little guy, Harley's scared to death. It's his litter mate that's a jerk. Well, he got a Chevy got a tooth mark across his head. Buddy finally got him back. Buddy is docile. If Buddy wanted to, he could have had him for lunch. But he doesn't. My husband said he finally did kind of go after him a little bit, but he was still standing right next to my husband. My dog never moved. He just kind of turned his head and was like, no, you're not doing this to me anymore. I'm very proud of Buddy. I did tell Buddy Dog, he does this to you again, eat him for lunch. I've had enough. I have him here because we love him, first and foremost. We love him. But 2, Harley and Chevy were raised together. They were brought together in a box when they were 6 weeks old. They've lived their entire life in the womb together, and they've lived their entire life in this house together. Getting rid of Chevy would destroy both these dogs. But I'm not willing to put Harley in harm's way anymore, and I'm not willing to do that to Betty. So I have to really think of what I'm going to do, because right now Chevy's in the laundry room. I don't trust him to come in here. I know Buddy wouldn't hurt Harley, but I'm scared to death right now, and I have this little guy right next to me, and he's shaking. He's scared. I might have no choice but to get rid of Chevy and just have to deal with the consequences of what's going to happen to Harley. I can't have him attacking Buddy anymore. When you don't raise animals right, because I didn't get Chevy in my custody until between 9 months and a year old. So there was a lot of stuff that went on behind doors that I didn't see, that I didn't hear. Am I angry at her? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have fed both of these babies since they were born. She never bought the toys, the food. I paid all the vet visits. Yeah. I took him to all of his seizure visits. Paid for his seizure medicine. Yeah. It's really easy to screw up somebody's life and then abandon an animal because you're manipulative, conniving, narcissist, a liar, a cheater, an abuser. They're turning 7, beginning of 2026. Which means I have solely done this for 6 years. At her apartment that she moved out or ran away from, she got another dog. Yep. She wasn't going to take it to the vet. She took it one time because I took them. I didn't pay for it. She paid for it this time. But I took them. And that's the only time she went. So it never had a chance. And she got rid of it. Quit getting animals. You don't need cats. Cats don't love you. You cage them. You leave them living in their own filth. Don't get dogs. Don't get birds. Don't even get a goldfish. Deal with your husband and leave animals and people alone. Because you're messy ASF. Straight up. Straight TF up. And whatever happens to Chevy is your fault. You created this mess with him. And I'm the one that's been dealing with it for 6 years. 6 years. I've been paying him for 7 years. I promise you. He attacks my service dog one more time. And it's over. He hurts me, my husband, or any other animal in this house, it's over. This is his last chance. But it doesn't matter to you anyway. You don't love anything, including yourself. You'd be like, not my problem. Well, yeah, it is. It absolutely is. And I will be seeing you. No. You'll be seeing me a lot sooner than you want. You hear me?